Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, that I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification, gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, check this out, dig this. Logan and Jake Paul are not good, but at the same time, ain't that bad for the sport of boxing. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they not bad. Because everybody quick to try to think I want to hate on them and all that. Let me tell y'all something about hating on somebody. Since y'all quick to say because somebody has a certain level of criticism about your favorite fighter or your favorite YouTuber or your favorite clout chaser, whomever it may be, you tend to say that anybody that has an objective opinion about these particular individuals, you tend to say that they hate. I don't hate on the Paul brothers. I don't hate on a lot of these fighters that's in boxing that will not fight a heartbeat or a peep or nothing. I want all these cats to get as much money as they could possibly get and have the greatest success in life that they could possibly manage. That's as real as I could get as far as that is concerned. To hate on an individual is to not want to see them succeed in life. Every time they do something good, you just put it down. When Wilder did some good shit, I gave him praise for doing some cool shit. So I don't hate on nobody. I don't hate the Paul brothers. I don't like them motherfuckers that much, but I don't hate them. Because I want them to have much success in their life. Now, I said it to say this. What's not bad about what they do? Motherfuckers watching them. Motherfuckers tuning in. They got casual motherfuckers that don't watch boxing on a regular basis tuning in to watch them motherfuckers. It's a lot of casuals at my job. They straight casuals. And they tuning in to watch shit like that. They're not hardcore boxing fans. They're not even hardcore fight fans. It's trending, it's popular, so the average motherfucker will probably watch it just because it's popular, because it's trending. Okay? So they got that. The marketability and all that, it's great. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, as far as them doing something major in the sport, no. But as far as them bringing some attention to the sport, bringing more eyes to the sport, that's a good thing. That's what they do. That's not bad. Okay, you can't shit on them. They bring in motherfucking eyes. Right. Not quality fights, but they bring in eyes. So it's either here or there. So that's what's not bad about it. That's what's good about them. Excuse me. Now the bad side, a lot of y'all not gonna want to hear this, but I don't give a fuck. The bad side is, how many of them fans, casuals, that go and watch them, how many of them finna watch Anthony Joshua versus Usyk? How many of them motherfuckers know about Anthony Joshua versus Usyk? How many? Don't worry, I'll wait. How many are gonna watch Herring versus Stevens? How many? How many? Don't worry, I'll wait. The point being is, y'all keep talking about motherfuckers bringing eyes to the sport. About they bring eyes, they bring eyes. They bring the eyes that's always on them. Those are the eyes that they bring to the sport. The eyes that are always on them. Not really bringing eyes. When y'all say bringing eyes to the sport, that means they watching everything. Quite perfect example. There are people that have never watched football ever in their life. Never, ever in their life. There are people that have never watched MMA ever in their life. The first time they watched it, first time they really watched it, it was either a great game or a great fight which caught their eye, created an interest. They want to see when the next fight gonna happen. When is the next UFC event? When is the next Bellator event? When is the next football game? This shit is entertaining. I like football. I like MMA. Not I like Roy McDonald, or I like Conor McGregor, or I like David Cerrone. No, they like MMA. They watching MMA. Bellator, one championship, UFC. They watching MMA. And quiet as kept, some people so biased with MMA, it's like, I don't watch Bellator. I don't watch one championship. I only watch UFC. Like they the only motherfuckers fighting. And quiet as kept, what you motherfuckers don't want to respect gamers. A lot of motherfuckers, once their contract is up at UFC, they go to Bellator, they go to PFL, they go to all these other spots and become successful. So a lot of y'all are more UFC fans than MMA fans. My point is this. Just because the Paul brothers have millions of people watching them, and when they got a fight coming up, there are people watching them, that don't mean they finna start watching boxing as a whole. They finna start keeping up with the marquee things of the sport. They will start keeping up with Canelo, cause why? Jake Paul talking about Canelo. So naturally, they gonna keep up with who the fuck Jake Paul talking about, cause they Jake Paul fans. Just like LeBron fans. Motherfucker LeBron in Cleveland, now they Cleveland fans. LeBron go to the Lakers, now they Laker fans. You ain't a fan of no team, you are a fan of a player. And a lot of y'all are not fans of boxing. Y'all fans of fighters. So y'all fraudulent. The bad thing is motherfuckers are not finna tune in and watch boxing. The Paul brothers are not bringing more eyes to the sport as a whole, as a collective. Only for them, when it suits their purpose, what they want to do. It's like that with a lot of fighters. And right now, Jake Paul's the motherfucking man. He just did 900,000 pay-per-view nigga. Tank Davis ain't even doing that. He's supposed to be a star. The Charlo brothers ain't seeing 900K nothing. They supposed to be stars. And here come this white boy Disney kid in the name of Jake Paul, fresh off the motherfucking couch and making YouTube videos and shit. And this motherfucker doing 900 easy. Easy. I've said this in my group chat, the Boxing Bunch. Shout out to the whole Boxing Bunch. Y'all know who y'all are. It's too many to name. But shout out to the Boxing Bunch. But real rap. Real motherfucking rap. These fighters don't want to really publicize themselves to make the marquee fights to where they can have 900 and some odd K views on pay-per-view. If Jake Paul can come and basically do what he's doing, it's basically showing that boxing is literally a popularity contest. They are literally what you just seen with Jake Paul. Watch how the sport of boxing and these fighters finna follow the motherfucking lead of Jake Paul. Cause at this particular time, Jake Paul got what? Four, five fights? Guess what? You boxers, y'all finna be on that nigga undercard. Real rap. There is not no boxer in boxing right now. If they are on a Jake Logan Paul card, you are not finna be the main event. I don't give a fuck how many titles you hold. I don't give a fuck what you've done in the sport of boxing. You finna take a backseat to the Paul brothers. And that's where the sport of boxing is now. The way you stop this dumb shit, you fight the motherfucking best. That's how you stop this dumb shit. You stop motherfuckers, regular YouTubers, from getting off the couch making their videos, trampling over into the sport of boxing, fighting God knows whoever the fuck. Watch what I tell you. Pretty soon, you finna see video gamers and other YouTubers that do other shit that get millions of views, millions of subscribers. You finna see no motherfuckers fresh off the couch, ain't never picked up a pair of gloves in their life, But these promoters is looking at these subscribers, and they looking at those numbers, and them numbers equate to dollars. Give a fuck if you good. You got 1 million motherfuckers subscribed to you on YouTube. You average 1 million fucking views every video you make. Yep. You'll sell out. I don't care if you can fight or not. I want the asses in seats. And that's what you bring. You bring asses in seats. It's not about putting on good fights no more. Fuck what you talking about. It's about popularity. And about talking about being something. It's about looking like something, not really being something. Jake Paul will probably never fight a real boxer. He will talk about it. He probably will never do it. And for y'all that have the audacity to say that Jake Paul could beat Canelo with the way that he fought Tyron Woodley, in my personal opinion, I think Tyron took a dive because that motherfucker would not let his hands go for the life of me. And even when Jake Paul showed that he was fatigued in the fight, he did not let his hands go. And as a professional fighter, and I'm not even a professional, I'm an amateur, you could tell when the motherfucker tired. You could see that shit. You could see in their technique, their footwork, how they move, the way they breathe in, their body language. You see all that shit. And I'm an amateur, and I can see that shit. So I know Tyron saw that shit. He just didn't let his hands go. He was there for the bag. He was there for the check. He wasn't there to win a fight. He wasn't. He was there for the bag. And anybody that say Tyron won, Tyron didn't win that fight. He didn't let his hands go early enough. Quiet as kept, if Tyron was really, really trying to win that fight, he'd have knocked Jake Paul out. Because Jake Paul looked sloppy. You could tell the difference between a high-level pro and a low opposition pro. And if Jake Paul was in there with a real boxer, he ain't like a high C-level caliber fighter, would have ate his ass up. Would have ate him up. Because he made a lot of mistakes in that fight. And a regular average boxer would have capitalized on that. But like I said, the point being is Jake and Logan Paul aren't good for boxing because they're not bringing eyes to watch the sport in its entirety. They're not finna watch the no-name cats and all that shit. That's not gonna happen. So they're not really bringing eyes to the sport that's really finna watch all of boxing. That's cap. Nah, not bad. They're not bad for it because they are going to have when they fight, they will have people watching when they fight. Depending on who they fight will depend on how many people will watch. The better or the more clout his opponent have, Jake or Logan Paul have, will be the more eyes watching. The more asses will be in seats. It's a clout grab. It's not about testing yourself. Hear what I'm telling you. Boxing is not about testing yourself no more. It's about the clout. How much clout do you have? You don't have enough clout to fight me. I don't care if you're good. You don't have enough clout. You don't have enough people looking at you. That's boxing. And with Jake Paul getting damn near 1 million fucking pay-per-view buys with only 4 fights, bruh, I told y'all, been told y'all, boxing is dead. And y'all can argue that shit all you want to. Boxing is dead. Anytime you got motherfuckers saying the art, the sweet science is not boxing, the art of hitting and not getting hit, that moving around, popping, doing all that, motherfuckers telling you that ain't boxing. Boxing is dead. And you have big YouTube platforms saying that dumb shit. And people believe it. Cap. Cap. Jake, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better keep fighting low opposition. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep cheating the game how you doing it. Keep milking it for what you gonna milk it because you making more money off of boxing than you was your whole YouTube career. That's just facts. There's nothing wrong with that. But keep doing what you're doing because if you step up in there with a dude like Tommy Fury or some shit like that, they're gonna beat your ass. And Jake, you can't ride the wave if you lose. You have to keep winning. If you lose, Nick, done. So you better keep fighting these dudes that's really not a threat. And they can say Tyron was a threat. Yeah, he was a threat when he throw punches. Tyron ain't been willing to throw hella punches and engage for a minute. That's why he was on like a 4-5 fight losing streak in MMA. And that's why he lost to Jake Paul. Motherfucker was looking for the takedown. Couldn't do it. Cap. The Paul brothers, again, are not good for boxing. But they ain't that bad. Because at this particular point, everybody gonna want to be on the Jake and Logan Paul card now. One.